And I think I'd rather like that guy's job. Back now to our dance troupe, and we set them a dental challenge they could really get their teeth into, trying out 4 different types of brush to see which reduces the amount of plaque best. And just like in all good dance competitions, the judges' scores are now in.
Our volunteers have been cleaning their teeth with their new brushes for 2 weeks now. A group of 3 are trying the Violife Slim Sonic, which we bought for £9.99. Another 3, the Oral-B Pro 4000, for which we paid £55. And the final 3, the Philips Sonicare Diamond Clean, bought for £99. For comparison, a smaller group of 2 make do with manual brushes worth 70p each. And having never used powered brushes before, the responses from our Swing Patrol dancers are very positive.
I don't know if it's just psychological, but you do feel like, oh, I think my teeth are actually a bit smoother when you run your tongue across them.
I've definitely been concentrating a lot more, definitely been brushing for longer.
When I first used it, I didn't like it, so I found it to be, especially at the kind of back of my top teeth, I found it to be a bit awkward. But after a couple of days, it was a lot easier to use, and I did quite like it in the end. I think my teeth feel quite clean.
It feels like I've been to a dentist every morning of my life. I wake up 10 minutes earlier so I can brush my teeth a little bit longer because I get that much enjoyment out of it. It is amazing.
Well, that's nice. And aside from being of benefit to them personally, this experiment means our dancers are also contributing to cutting-edge scientific research.
I'm really excited about this study because it's the first one that I know about that's looking at the difference in the cost of the toothbrushes. And so, therefore, whatever the result, I'm going to look at this very closely and then see if we can take it into a larger study looking at this differential and whether it makes a difference.
It's time for the dreaded dentist chair again. Now, before they started their new cleanliness regime, each of our volunteers were assessed for plaque build-up.
1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2.
2 weeks on, they have the same assessment. Across the board, the plaque levels have all been reduced, meaning all brushes, including the manual ones, have made a difference. But which has performed best? Professor Damien takes the individual scores for each group and then works out an average which he can rank in order of performance. Crucially, he doesn't know which brush has been used by each group. And here are the results in reverse order.
I've got the envelopes here. Number 4. The Slim Sonic, £10 is relatively cheap. That's not much more than a manual toothbrush.
But even though it did worst, it did still do its job and reduce plaque. In third place, performing better than the cheapest electric brush, our old-fashioned manual one. In second place, the mid-range brush, the Oral-B Pro 4000, was better still. Which means the best toothbrush in our trial was...
I can hear a drum roll in the background. The Sonicare Diamond, but it's quite pricey.
So our trial suggests that the more expensive toothbrushes do perform better at plaque removal, and that the very cheapest options may not offer any better protection than your average run-of-the-mill manual version. But more work does need to be done before we can definitively say that spending more will pay dividends.
This is very much a pilot study, and it has to be seen as a pilot study because with this, we've only got 3 in each group, and it's not enough to make a good statistical analysis.
But our study does make one thing clear. If you brush for the recommended 2 minutes every time, no matter which brush you pick, you'll have healthier teeth and gums.
Well, we've heard back from 2 of the companies featured there. BioLife says the Slim Sonic is convenient for people on the go, and unlike the other products we tested, theirs is not made for daily use. Oral-B says it thinks our test was too variable and that our conclusions are not statistically significant. The company says that the performance of the Pro 4000 is supported by more than 100 clinical studies and that it has been found to perform better than others at improving plaque and gum care. Oral-B also says the brush does live up to its promise of lasting for 10 days, but that it uses more power because of the way it rotates and moves. Well, let's just hope that whichever of the many different types on the market you plump for, the one you choose doesn't leave you with a nasty taste in the mouth. That's all we've got time for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.